Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is glitzzygem. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's had a lovely day. I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's, just enjoying the day. So today we're going to go ahead and do a wear test tutorial slash guess swatching. We can swatch the palette. It's going to be on this line of Believe Beauty. We're going to wear test it and see how long this will last on your eyes with primer and without primer. I already primed my one eye on this side with my Hard Candy Eyes the Limit eyeshadow primer, and on this side it's just bare, it's clean. So let me just wipe it down a little dish rag here. Wipe it down, make sure it's dry. Get any oils that are in there out, so we can have a really good application of the eyeshadow. So it's I did a tutorial on the other Believe Beauty Into the Blue palette. There's a video in my makeup video playlist if you want to watch it. It's called Which Is Better. It's where I tested the sponge applicator and the primer to see if it stays on with the sponge applicator. Well, today we're going to go ahead and do a wear test on to see how long it'll last without primer on one eye and then with primer on the other eye. So yeah, it's this color. It looks like a really fall color, and the name of this palette is called Golden Disco. Yep, Golden Disco. So let's go ahead and swatch these on my arm. Okay. Go ahead and swatch from lightest to darkest. So the light shade is here. It doesn't have any names. It's just shades. Okay. See that there? It's a little shimmer there, and once it's the light, it kind of gives it a glare. It kind of gives it like a glow highlighting effect. Probably can use that as a highlighter. The next shade here, this is like an ivory creamy tone. This is a olive tone, like a light olive. We're going to go ahead and swatch that and put that right next to this one. See, it's a pretty olive color. I love that olive. It's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Next shade is going to be this top burgundy shade here. And as you can tell, all these look like they're like metallic-y, foily shades with the shimmer on them. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and swatch the brown one here at the bottom. Looks like a warm caramel brown tone. Look how it swatches on the arm. Beautiful swatches. You can see that. Then the last, or two last shades, excuse me, this is yellow shade. And it feels like it's very pigmented, also satiny, kind of like a gold tone, like a yellow marigold tone shade here. And we're going to do the last shade here, which is the shade black. You can tell this palette's like a foil palette. Full palette here. So I don't know if this is going to perform the same as the other palette, the one I tested, which was the Into the Blue palette. Sorry, I got something on my eye. Oh, it's itching. Alright, yeah, this is a whole different formula than the first palette that I tested out, I believe. When I swatched, I didn't swatch them. So, but we had some matte shades in the other palette, the Into the Blue. This one doesn't have a matte shade. These are all like satin, shimmery, metallic shades. So this is a different formula. So we'll see how this performs on the eye. Right? So let's get started with that. So we're gonna go ahead and see what look I can create with this. If I want to use all the shades, or if I just want to use one. I'm gonna be wearing like a burgundy shirt today, so I think I'm gonna stick with burgundy. And I'm gonna do like a smoky eye with this. So, what to do, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Cosmopolitan eye brush kit set. 5-piece eye brush set. I'm gonna go ahead and use my eyeshadow brush to do the crease, to blend on the crease. So we're gonna go ahead and blend. We're gonna go ahead and blend. Use this brown as a transitional shade. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and to the side without primer. Get up close so you can see that. Okay, pretty. Starting to look, it's looking pretty. Do the other side with the primer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the burgundy shade. Go ahead and just switch the color out using my brush cleaner here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the burgundy shade here. Burgundy. Okay, so we're gonna also do the outer corner, inner crease, third of the eye. Just on the outside, just concentrating on the outside. Just blending that in with the brown shade. Blending that in. This is the side without the primer. Do the same thing to the other side with the primer. And I'm not getting a lot of fallout with this palette, which is good. No fallout. Okay. Just noticing slight difference. This side looks like it's more dark, like it pops more with color than this side does. This side looks like it's just less pigmented than the other side. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and use my blending brush. Which is this one here. It's a fluffy brush here. We're gonna go ahead and use this shade here. It looks like a brown, like it's a black shade, but it almost looks like it's like a black olive. We'll see. Go ahead and blend it out on the outer corner V, and into the crease and outer crease. Well, basically inner crease, really, just inner crease and a third ways in of the eyelid. I will be checking in with you. This is going to be an 8-hour wear test, so I'll be checking in with you guys after 8 hours. after 8 hours, I'll be checking it with you guys. I may take some photos throughout the day, like maybe like in the 4th hour of wearing it, I'll probably take a photo of how it's looking. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I may not be in the same scenery as you see me now. Probably be on my parents' when I check in, so I know it's good. You know, the background's gonna be kind of dark, so. But I'll get you as close to the light as possible. We have more light. There's more lighting in there now. In the area where I check in at nights, there's more lighting in there in that area. So we should have a good. I should give you a good review on this on the 8th hour. So I'll just do a little check-in, like a picture on the 4th hour, and I'll let you see. I'll point out any little different thing that it did while wearing it. Okay, so on the lid, I'm gonna go ahead and use with the same blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use the olive shade here on the lid. So corner, center, just kind of been just blending the whole eyelid there. The only bad thing about these that I don't like about this Believe Beauty line is they have palettes that are more like a grungy type look, like a grunge look type to them, and I can wear grunge, but I'm not really a big fan of grungy eyeshadows, and that's what they do when you start blending them together. You start to get grungy. Okay, so I'm gonna put more burgundy in the crease since I'm noticing that it's kind of like fading away. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, yeah, the burgundy in the crease, and just kind of blend it out. Just in the crease, blend it out. Okay. Yeah, this side looks like it's just like no pigment at all whatsoever. Like no pigment stays on it. Yeah, that hard candy primer does make eyeshadow stick. So it just kind of looks like it just falls off. Just so light. Okay, I guess I am going to use that gold for the inner corner. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little small tapered, well, I don't know if it's tapered or brown, but this little small tip brush here. I'm going to use this gold, do the inner corner here. And just kind of like, I did want to get it on my lid, like my inner corner of the lid too as well. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there too. Very small detail effect with this gold shade. Marigold yellow shade. Just to kind of like make it look less grungy, even though it is still adding to the grunge, but it's shifting colors. You can see it's not all one shade. Same thing here without the primer. We'll see if they both hold up. I mean, granted, yeah, it looks less pigmented, but we're doing a wear test. We're gonna see if it wears as it should. If it wears longer than the side with primer, that's what I'm trying to say. If it'll stay on your lid, or if it'll start to fall apart, or start to crease, or start to, you know, there'll be some spots that might be missing eyeshadow throughout the day. So that's the look I'm going to create. Okay, now for my eyebrow bone, I'm going to go ahead and go in with that creamy ivory shade here in the corner. Right here, starting with the beginning of my eyelash line, back towards the outer corner. There's a lot, right? The other side. I'm just kind of like feathering above the crease with that highlighting shade, just to kind of diffuse the line of the burgundy shade, just to kind of diffuse it, just kind of make it blend in together, just make it look all blended well with no harsh lines. Where's my focus, huh? Focusing now. Sorry for that. I'm sorry for you didn't get to see where I was blending these harsh lines out. You didn't miss too much. That was the last part I was gonna do in this video. So there you have it. Well, my review so far, as far as the palette goes and the colors go, I do not like this is my first review. My first impressions of it. So my first impressions of this palette is I love it. Swatch is really good on the arm, but let's look at that again. Swatch is really good on the arm, right? But we'll see. Right now, first impressions, it doesn't look like it's has settled into my lids yet. Like the shade hasn't really settled in their place. The shadow still hasn't settled into their place. So we'll see if that's still the case later on throughout the day. We'll see if that's still the case, because sometimes, you know, it takes time for shadows to kind of like settle, and then you'll start to notice they'll start to look like the swatches on your arm. So yeah, that's all I have for now to show you. I'm going to show you the time that it is now that we just finished. We got through finishing. The time now is 3 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and do a 4-hour picture check-in. We'll take a picture of it. And then at 8 o'clock, like I said, I'll do like a final check-in at 8 o'clock. So like at 11 p.m. I'll come back at 11 p.m. and I'll show you my, you know, the eyeshadow, how it turned out. All right, so stay tuned, you guys. Don't change that channel, and I'll be with you in just a second. All right. Okay, so I'm back. We've reached the 8-hour mark for this eyeshadow. It's actually 10:49 right now, so we have like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna talk for like 10 minutes about my thoughts of this palette instead of waiting till the end. I'll go ahead and tell you what my thoughts are. Where I get up close, and so my thoughts on this palette, on this Believe Beauty, are that when I swatch them, they're okay. The swatches were nice. I I think maybe if I wore them, maybe if I wore less shades on my eyes, it wouldn't, the shadows won't look so grungy on the eyelids. They perform well with or without primer. Those are my thoughts. You'll see. You let me know what your thoughts are. You can leave me a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on this palette. What else to say about this palette? It's just, I guess I'm just disappointed on the quality of the palette, of the formula, of the eyeshadow. I was disappointed with the other quality as well, which is the, let me get the other one, okay? Just a second. Okay, so I'm back. So here's the other eyeshadow palette I had tested. I'm going to swatch it so y'all can see the swatches on this one. I didn't swatch it in my video when I should have swatched it and I haven't. So from lightest, this is a matte creamy beige shade, you can tell. Okay, I'm going to swatch it here. It's a satin matte. The next shade here is a like a silvery periwinkle color. That's a shimmer, a metallic shimmer. The next one is, this is like a duochrome. It shifts from brown to blue. That's a blue shift, shimmer, duochrome. These, like I said, these swatch pretty good. These swatch pretty good on the arm. And these settle really good on the arm. And this is the blue one. The blue one up here. This one here. Next blue one is this one here. Kind of look the same, don't they? Yeah, they kind of look the same. I'm gonna take that one off. Since I already swatched it, I was like, did I swatch the right one? So, yeah, so this is this one here. This is this one here. And then the more, this is a matte shade as well. Oh my god, yeah, that one's pretty dark. I think, I guess on these, I would say that I would not wear them together. I would probably wear them, separately, maybe one shadow or two shadows on the lid. Would give you a more dramatic effect, a more better effect than wearing them, wearing them all together, because they start to get real grungy. That's my formula on this Believe Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I thought they were going to perform. I kind of, was hoping that they would perform different, but they performed about the same. So, yeah, I'm not happy with these. So, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video also with the worst eyeshadows from 2019 that I had swatched and used throughout the year, and this is going to be in one of those videos, these right here. So I wouldn't recommend anybody buying these for the fact that I don't like the way they perform. They're good, like I said, if you wore them as singles or as a topper, or if you wore, one or two shades. And yeah, that's my thought on that. And what time is it now? It's 10:54. We still got about 5 more minutes, or actually like 6 more minutes, before, well, actually 5 more minutes before, to show you how the eyeshadow actually turned out. And then I'll let you know what I noticed, you know, on the eyeshadow. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just wanted to start the end of this video by continuing it, since I did start a little earlier than I should, but it's alright. I just kind of don't mind talking to you guys about it. So alright, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. For you to be a second, but for me to be 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm back. And before I show you the time, I do want to upload. I did upload some pictures at 7:11 today, 7:11 p.m. to show you how my, you know, the eyeshadow held up for after 4 hours of wearing. So you'll be seeing that now. Okay, so as you can tell that there was not too much of a difference from the first initial application, then then after 4 hours, there's not too much of a difference that happened. So now it is 11:05, and let me get up close so that I can show you. I can show you my eyes. So yeah, let me tell you, the side with the primer, it really didn't flatter me. I really didn't like the way it, this looks real chalky, this shade right here. This whole thing is so grungy looking. And, you know how I said at the beginning of the video that you had to wait and see, or wait and let your eyeshadow settle in, because at the beginning it just looked like it's just, you know, it's just, it hasn't settled, so it's kind of looks like it's loose, or it's not, you had loose powder on her eyelids. That's how I felt whenever I first initially applied the eyeshadow. So I just wanted to tell you what the difference is, or to show you the difference from the beginning of the video till now. As you can tell now, it's like it's settled in. Now you can see you can see the eyeshadow more clear. Everything at the beginning kind of looked, it was just all blended all together, which now, like I mentioned, it's real chalky right here. I really like the way the gold held up here in the middle, in the inner corner of my eye. Not too much of the burgundy popped. And you can still see some of the eyebrow highlight from the shade, from the shadow. But it looks real messy, real muddy. So I don't really like the way that turned out. Now on this side without the primer, it's less muddier, but it still looks grungy. And so you can tell there's no creasing. The gold is just as nice. But yeah, I mean, it held up. You know, I'm going to tell you, it does hold up. It's just on this side looks more grungier than this side does. This side looks more of a shimmer, natural, you know, look to your eyelids. But you don't see too much of the, like, you can tell like the color has faded from the olive tone color that was on the lid, and then the darker olive tone, which is like almost like a black shimmer sparkle. You could barely see it there on the outer corner. You don't see any of the burgundy, well, just very little on this side. And that's pretty much what I can show you as far as the eyeshadow goes on the side without the primer. So you decide which side you liked best. For me, I don't like neither. I don't like neither side. I don't like the way this eyeshadow performed. And if I would have to choose, I would choose this side without the primer. If I had to choose, I mean, to me, there's no difference. I really didn't like the way this came out at all. This one still looks more. It still looks more pigmented than the side here. So yeah. So those are my. So that's the wear test on this the Believe Beauty line. That's the wear test on that. It does hold up. Well, with the primer it holds up, and so does some shades held up on the side without the primer. Like I said, the olive tone on the lid just kind of like faded away. There's no creasing at all or anything like that. So I don't know, it's your choice if you'd want to go out to the Dollar General and buy you that eyeshadow. If you'd if you know how to come up with the look that would look less grungier, like I said, maybe using less shades than I did. I used all 6 shades on the palette here, but that was just my preference, just to use all shades. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. And so leave me your thoughts and comments down below. Thank you for watching my channel. And again, for those who are new to my channel, please subscribe. It's the only polite thing to do. I'm trying to build my subscriber base. Also, if you can, hit the like button, the notification bell, so you can get notified of another upload. Also, once I hit 200 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway, and I'll also be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers, and then one again at 1,000 subscribers. So I would really like for all of you to stay tuned for all that in the future, future giveaways. So yeah, what else was I gonna say? All right, well, guess that's it for the video. There's not really much else to say about this shadow, just that I'm not happy with it, and I don't see myself reaching for this palette. So that's all I have to say. And thank you for watching again, and thank you for joining me on this journey and any future videos that I'll upload. I also wanted to mention that I want to do a streaming video, a live streaming. I just gotta, I guess, get the right equipment, or just read more into it and seeing how I can live stream. And then when I do, I'll let y'all know when that'll happen. Maybe when I do the giveaway, I can do like a live stream or something, right? So that way we can all get together, and then we can all see who the winner is on the live stream, and y'all can all leave your comments, congratulate the person. But I'm like getting ahead of myself because I'm only at 22 subscribers, so I still have 100 more to go. 100 more or 200 more subscribers to go, to reach the 200. So yeah. All right, well, let your friends know. Pass my word along of glitzzygem. I'm on. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. So thank you all. You have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night, and you have a lovely morning. Hope you have a lovely morning and a lovely day tomorrow. So I'll see you soon. Bye.